Welcome back to the arena. We're at halftime. I'm Luke Cadellis. An update on the injury situation for both teams. First of all, for Orlando, Anthony Hardaway left the ball game late in the first half. He was said to have re-injured his left foot, an injury that he suffered back in the Boston series. He will return and see action in the second half, will most likely start. In regards to Luke Longley, Luke didn't see any action after being removed from the first quarter of this ball game, but Luke told me that he feels good. The ankle did not swell up from the point that he sat on the bench going through halftime and now out onto the court. So Luke said that he does expect to see action also here in the second half. Now let's get it to Tom and Johnny.
All right, thanks, Luke. Appreciate the update. Let's take a look at first half stats, and you're going to be surprised by some of these. Magic shoot just 31% compared to 44 for the Bulls. See the free throws. Neither team just horrible, but not lighting it up either. 3-pointers. Magic 3 of 10. Bulls to just 1 of 7. Look at the offensive rebounds for both teams, really, but Orlando with 17 offensive rebounds compared to 11 for the Bulls. Second chance points, unbelievable. The Bulls with 11 offensive rebounds have 6 second chance points. Magic with 4 second chance points off 17 offensive rebounds. And how about the inside points? 22-8. Bulls dominating in there and ahead in the ball game, 50-43, primarily because of this stat right here. We got our Star Wars, MJ and Shaq. Michael with 10 more points. Not great, 6 of 14 from the field, but 2 of 12 for O'Neal. Free throws, Michael's done a great job. 4 of 10 for Shaq, but 16 first half rebounds, John.
Well, Bulls will bring the ball up here to start out the second quarter, or the second half.
Let's take a look at leading scorers real quick before we go. MJ with 18, BJ with 12, Magic, Horace has 12, and Dennis Scott with 9. In a ball game, in a playoff game, offensive rebounds, 15 the record by Moses Malone in 1977 against Houston and Washington. That was an overtime game. Shaq has 13 offensive rebounds now. Tony bounces, Michael gets it over, Scotty kisses it off the glass, and it wouldn't stay down. 50-43 is the Bulls lead as we get rolling here in the second half. Fans just getting settled into their seats. Shaq comes across. They're trying to set up 2 men high, so the Bulls have trouble coming over to double team. Tony comes across. They find Nick Anderson inside. Quick pass. Horace put it up and in. Had trouble with the handle for a second, but finally puts it in, and it's a 5-point Bulls lead. Last minute 45 or so of the first half was tough for the Bulls. B.J. Armstrong tries to get things going, and he does.
He did a great job of running Hardaway into that screen set by Luke Longley. 14 points for the kid. You got to run him into that screen, and you'll have all kinds of shots.
Shaq sets up high. Horace with it. Finds Dennis Scott right in front of Phil Jackson. O'Neal backs in off the glass, and Shaquille O'Neal tosses it home. O'Neal with 10 points now as Michael posts up and hits. Michael with a fadeaway jump shot.
20 for Mike now, a little floater. Fading that baseline.
54-47, Bulls with a lead. Hardaway trying to post up. That's where they want to go. Michael's going to make it tough to get that pass in there. Now O'Neal with the post up on the other end. Scotty comes over to help. Grant penetrates, gives it back. Dennis Scott runs into Michael in the lane, throws one up, and Scotty's right there. Pip in some traffic, gets it ahead, finds Tony.
Yes.
Back to Scotty, and a foul on Horace Grant.
Thought Pip was going to go through there, just going to slam that ball down, but he takes it right in on Horace. He picks up his second.
His second first team foul.
Not the fall, but Pip missed his last 2 free throws. He hit 3 straight baskets in that second quarter and missed a couple free throws, so he misses this one here.
7 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block shot for Pip. 54-47, Bulls with the lead.
Missed them both. That's 4 in a row for Pip now.
Hardaway looks for the open man. It's Horace Grant across the timeline. Horace comes inside, finds O'Neal. He bobbles it, got it back, throws it up, and a foul on Luke. Luke just stood there.
He just stood and watched him. He dropped it twice. That's the 4th foul on Luke. You give Shaq that kind of basket, you're in deep trouble. There he drops it twice.
For 1.
But you can't. A guy cannot come back with that ball behind the basket. If you got your hands up, he's got to put it right back into you.
After a 10-point Bulls lead, it's down to 4 now as Pip will bring it across the timeline, and the fans here stand and cheer, although they weren't ordered to. Michael with Shaq on him. It's a big bucket. Michael quiets this crowd, and Horace Grant will bring it up on the run. Grant stops and kicks it back out, and they'll reset. Down low, looks for O'Neal, finds him. Scotty over to help. Right down to Horace.
Tony, the man in the middle, didn't know where to go, to Scott or to go to Horace, and Horace just cleans it up. 16 for Horace from Shaq.
And it's again a 4-point Bulls lead. Tony tries to beat Horace. Finds Luke in the lane. Luke Longley couldn't get it. Horace right there for the rebound. Cleans it up. Out to Hardaway, and they're running. Hardaway kicks it over to Dennis Scott for a 3. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. 9:08 left in the third, and the Bulls lead over Orlando is down to
1. Michael Jordan. The key to the playoffs is to remain calm.
Shoot! Put it up! Yes!
Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, relax. Chanting is helpful. Repeat after me.
Scotty's open! Dish off! Count it! Oh, baby!
You look thirsty. Gatorade? Okay. Just remember, life is a sport. Drink it up.
Bulls lead at 56-55, and Johnny Orlando's come back on easy buckets by like this one right here.
Well, they're a 12-6 run, and here's Shaq finding Horace underneath. Wide open. He goes up, dunks it with the left hand. He's got 16 points. Does a great job. And here comes Dennis Scott down. He's got 4 baskets in this game, and you got it. All of them are 3-point field goals.
He's 4 of 7 from out there, 4 of 11 on the game. BJ kicks it right side for Tony. MJ comes across, look for it. Luke gives it back to the kid. BJ with Nick Anderson on him. Gets it back to Luke. On top, Scotty over to Tony. He'll put him a baseline 3. Got fouled by Hardaway. No call. O'Neal with a rebound. Hardaway cross court finds Dennis Scott. Baseline jump shot. Dennis Scott's obviously feeling it. And the Magic with their first lead of the game.
Bulls blow a 10-point lead that they had in the second quarter. They should have been up by 15. They let them close it right at the end.
Pip looking for Michael. Has it down low. 10 on the shot clock. O'Neal comes over to help. Michael finds the opening in the baseline. So the Bulls take the lead back. Hardaway goes right down the lane, right through the basket, and lays it in. BJ brings it down with Horace on him. BJ with a long deuce off. Magic with a 1-point lead. Hardaway started to go, now slows it down. Baseline, Scott looking for O'Neal. Michael over to help. Horace with a slam off the pass from Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, they obviously have figured out what the Bulls were trying to do in that first half. Horace is not standing out looking for the jump shot. Now he's going right to the basket.
Michael with it on the reverse. Looks for the open man. It's Luke. He'll take the fadeaway jumper, and Luke Longley hits a big bucket for the Bulls. Have to stem this tide just a little bit for Orlando.